Hey there guys, Ian here, and I'm back with another exciting video. This isn't a tutorial or an intro or anything. This is actually the release of my material pack. I've been putting it together for a while, and there is another pack to come with light setups, templates and all that. But I thought people might just want materials, so I kind of separated them apart. And so you can buy the materials for £10, which isn't that much money. There's 65 materials in here, 55 actual materials and 10 HDR images, and so you can light all your scenes with a image, which is fantastic. I made my own control rig for that, so you can control, customize all the HDR and global illumination controls from within one null object. And I'll kind of show you the scene here. So I made like some material kind of examples, so you can kind of see them actually used in the scene rather than just down here as one of these. So rather than having it like this, I thought it would be a lot nicer for you to see kind of how it looked rendered with a scene. And so just kind of examples here. This is the carbon fiber one. All beautifully created materials, so easy to use. Just drag and drop. Some you need to set to qubit projection, but everyone kind of does that anyway. And then you kind of just play with the tiles. And all you had to do is go into one of the folders here, which is in the material pack, drag and drop it on, and render it out. So I'll kind of show you a few of the examples here. So we have steel, silver, some really nice rust, just paint. They all have beautiful kind of bump maps to kind of bring them out in their full. It's not just an image slapped on. A lot of these are actually procedural, so they're done by using noises and layers, filters. So you don't actually have an image, so the resolution can be as large or as small as you want without having to get some kind of 4K image. We have some lattices if you wanted to use like a grill, iron. We have another kind of grill here, and then going down we have this is the carbon fiber one. You can see all of them have beautiful specular hits, all very natural. I kind of looked at what all these materials looked like in real life, tried to match them up as well as possible, and all of these materials are lit with the exact same lights in the exact same scene, so you can see they're so interchangeable. You can just throw one on and render it out, and it'll look just as good. You don't have to play with all the lights. Some you might have to tweak very slightly, but that's just because materials are affected by light in completely different ways. So as you can see, the wax one might look a bit blown out, but you can always just lower the lights down. And this is kind of how wax looks in real life. It has subsurface scattering, and so it actually illuminates itself quite a lot with the light bouncing through it. We have different types of metal, and then we have different effects. So we have water here, even some scales. So if you're creating a snake, you can just throw on a scales texture. Again, you can just increase or lower the tiles to your liking. We have overlays, so you can have this kind of sand if you're doing a kind of desert scene. You just throw the sand texture on, it works really nicely. We also have metal scratches, so if you're going for a kind of roughened look, just throw that on and it all looks really nice. We have some really good wood as well. Again, all of these are procedural, so you can up the tiles and it'll look beautiful. We have leather, lava, more wood, ink, and a lot of the intros I've done lately, I've only used the materials I have here and just lit it differently, and it gives a different look. And it just all looks really nice. I don't really think I'll be using that many other textures other than this pack for quite a while. I might adjust a couple and make another pack or make a whole nother set. But all the intros I made probably over the past kind of 3 or 4 weeks have only used these textures here. And so we have grunge overlays, we have displacement, so this is a kind of grungy texture which actually has displacement in it, ground, golf balls, glass, dust, cream, different crack overlays, a coffee, a chainmail texture, different type of cells if you're creating a really small kind of molecule scene. You can just throw in these different cells, basketball courts, just so many things here. And one other thing is the HDR control rig. So I'll kind of make a new scene and drag this in, and we have 10 different HDRs in here, but of course you can use whatever image you want if you have your own HDR image, or you can use the ones built into Cinema 4D. You can just drag them into the scene here and you're good to go. Sometimes you need to just tick the generate GI box, and yeah, it's brilliant. You have a preview so you can kind of see the scene you're using. You can rotate it round, as you can see. It auto updates, and this is how your scene will be lit. The preview size won't affect how it's lit, that's just for the preview. We also have color correction built in, so you can actually adjust the HDR using this, and we also have the brightness, and you can blur the reflection and the image separately, which is really useful. And at any point you can just drag another material in here and you're good to go, and it just works really nicely, creates some really nice images, and it's what I use to light this scene here, other than a couple of other lights just to get those specular hits where I wanted them. And it also uses a studio which I've created for the other pack which is being released, which is more of a studio light setup, intro templates kind of thing, which will be released probably within the next month. And you can buy the packs together and it'll cost a little bit less than if you were to buy them separately. Probably, maybe the same, just so no one really misses out. But there'll be a link in the description below to buy this material pack. It's £10 for 55 really high quality textures, really nice. Throw them on the scene, they work really well. Yeah, it's done by a selfie.com, so you don't have to wait to download it, you don't have to get me to email it to you or anything, so it kind of cuts out all of that. Just £10, PayPal, and it's all yours. You just drag it into your library and browser, and it just drops in here, and that's all it takes to install. Then you can find it in your content browser here under Ian Chudley material pack, and you have all of these folders with animated materials, metal, overlay, transparent, wood, and other. And I can't stress enough how useful these materials are. I created them to begin with for myself to make all the animations easier, but so many people wanted a material pack, I thought, why not make one for everyone? So here it is. It's been in the works for several weeks now, refining, tuning these materials to make sure they look the best possible. And yeah, just if you want materials, buy this pack. You won't regret it. It's brilliant. I use it all the time. And yeah, have a great day, everyone. I hope you buy it. I hope you use it. If you do buy it, leave a comment below saying what you like about it, maybe what could be included in the next one. If there's a material you didn't see in it, which you really wanted to see, let me know and I can make it happen in the second one. And if your suggestion is included, I'll give you a discount. So yeah, have a great day, everyone, and I look forward to hearing the feedback from all of you.